Welcome to this course, Basic Manufacturing Process, Unit 3 and Lecture 65. The welding basis component of the welding's agenda for today present in this video. Types of joint, butt joint, lap joint, and T-joint, corner joint, and plug joint, or electric resistance welding. And electric resistance welding are also present, and the parameter affecting resistance welding: current, pressure, time, and application. The types of resistance welding: types of resistance welding: spot welding, seam welding, butt welding, या upset welding, या flash welding. These are points present in this video in very detail. Types of joint: classification of types of joint and butt joint. In this types of joint, the edges edges of are welded in the sum with each other V or U shape due to the edge of make the joint strong. Lap joint. This types of joint is used to joining the two overlapping plate. One plate is and second plate is this is joint is the overlapping joint. Okay, overlapping joint. Some of the each plate is joint in the surface of the plate. Joint in the surface of the plate. The common types of lap joint are single lap, double lap, and offset of lap joint. A T joint. When two surfaces are to be welded at the right angle. When the two surfaces are welded in the right angle, is the joint. One joint is the one rod, and second is the one rod. This is joint is the T joint. Okay, T joint is called the T joint. The angle between the surface of the 90 degree. One rod is used and second is rod. This is the angle is the 90 degree. Okay, this angle is the 90 degree. The 90 degree is angle is the right angle. Okay, the corner joint. Corner joint. In this joint, the edge of the two seat of the joint is the here the surface are kept in right angle as the each others. Such joint is made by the frame of the surface box of the this is corner joint. This is one joint, and other is a A joint. This is the joint is the this joint and this joint and this joint is the right angle. All the joint is the right angle is 90 degree. Okay, this is the joint is the corner joint. Types of joint. each, each joint there is the present in the pillar or plate is welded to the edge. The block joint. These joints, the plug joint, are used in hold the extent of the rivet and bolt. Plain at the butt joint. This is the one. This is the joint. This is the butt joint. One workpiece another. This is the single weave joint. Single weave joint, and the lap joint. This is the overlapping of the two rod. First rod and second rod is the overlapping of the, and second is the joint of the joint, single, double, and joint. This is the joint is the double and single joint, and double V joint. This is one V, and this is the second V. This is the double V bar joint. Okay, this is the U shape of the joint. This is U shape of the joint. This is the U bar joint. T joint. This is the one rod and other is this rod. This is made of the 90 degree of the both side of the angle is the T joint. This is a corner joint. So that I will be present before slide. This is the angle between in the 90 degree of the corner joint. This is the corner joint. Okay, and here is the Y joint is the 90 degree, and suppose that this is the work second is the this is the 90 degree of the same angle in the right angle. Some are present in the angle of the joint. Electric resistance welding. What is the electric resistance welding? The electric resistance welder is commonly used application of applied to the metal. The resistance welding is the application on the only for metal. The electric current press through the material beginning joint. The resistance offered to the flow of current result in the rising the temperature of the two metal pieces in melting point. There is the junction. The mechanical pressure is applied at the this moment is complete by weld. The mechanical pressure is force required after the surface are heated to the plastic temperature is approximately in zero point 0.3 Newton per meter square. This is the pressure at this welded of the surface. The method is welded is widely used in the modern plastics of the making welded joint is a sheet metal and part of bars of the tubes. The parameter affecting the resistance welding. Successful application of the resistance welding process depend upon the correct application and proper control of the and some of equipment used in resistance welding and current. The through the current is needed to the bring of the metal is to plastic state of welded and mechanical pressure is apply first to hold the metal piece is rightly between the electrodes to form a metal piece together to form of the welded called as the fork fork pressure. Time application. The time of application it is the cyclic time the sum of total of the following welded time. The period of during which the welding current flow through the metal piece to rise there the temperature. Fog time, the time period during which the fog pressure is applied on the two metal piece. Holding time, the time is a period during the which welded to the solidify. The joint is the solidify. Off time, the period of time from the release of the electrode to the start of the next welded or cyclic joint. This is known as the cyclic of the time. parameters affecting the resistance welding is continue present. The electrode contact area. The welded size depend on the contact area of the surface of the metal piece in electrode. Okay. The types of resistance welding, spot welding, butt welding, flash welding, and seam welding, the projection of welding and pressure welding. The spot welding, what is the spot welding? This is the welding process, the welded of used to lap weld joint in this metallic plate and a 12.7 mm thickness for the mechanical strength of not the tightness. The mechanical strength do not is the tightness. The metallic plate are overlapped and held between the two copper electrode. In the application of the two copper electrodes, the high current depending upon the thickness of the plate, very low voltage in 4 to 4 to 12 volts of the passage between the electrode. Those electrode in between the current passes through the mm, 4 to 12 volts in passes between the current. The spot welding application of spot welding, the mechanical pressure is applied. Spot welding in the mechanical pressure is applied. Supply is the cut of the metal for the metal to regain the strength. The pressure is released. The pressure is the repeated to another portion of the plate. This is the one plate, another the second plate is the use. This is the um, metal electrode, and second is the workpiece in fixed electrodes. These electrodes are the water cooled in the white to overheating and the spot of the lab joint. Spot welding is mainly used to the manufacturing automobile part, refrigerator, metallic toys, and rocket frame, box, radio changes. Thank you so much.